Hey everyone, and welcome to Chalk It Up to Crop Educators Edition. Today I'm going to talk with you a little bit about how to set up your Classcraft accounts. So here we are back at my dashboard. If we go down to the bottom, there's this little dotted box where it says New Class. You click on it, and there's some information here about what type of mode you want. Just select the mode that you like and enter in the information. English Language Arts. And then next. Now again, there's some more information here. There's different things that you can focus your Classcraft account on. I recommend going with General until you know a little bit more about how things are for Classcraft. So up at the top is my new class, and there are 4 things that I'm going to have to do. It keeps a track of it right here for me. So the first thing you do is you're going to review your behaviors. You're going to read through these. You can't actually change anything here, but you'll be able to change things later on. These are our sentences or things that you can use to pull away points from students when they are doing things inappropriate in the classroom. And then if you get the paid version, you can also assign gold to your students. And these are some typical gold things that you can add to your students. Finally, there is what we call sentences here, also something that you can have your students do if they have deducted a certain number of points. And when you are done with that, you have reviewed all your behaviors. Then you get to choose your powers. Now there are 3 different classes of character that your students get to choose from, and each class has its own set of special privileges they get if they have scored a high enough set of points in the game. Now there's an edit button for these. You can't specifically tailor your powers here, but later on in the game you can. They have a different level of things that you can choose from, so if you're not 100% up with the ones that they prefab for you right off the bat, you can click the little pencil and choose one of the other 4 options. Then you have the healer's powers, and finally the mage's powers. Now my powers are all set. And I can add my students. So in order to add students to your Classcraft, the easiest thing to do is to add from Google. Now, if your students have already been using Classcraft, then you're actually going to be using your existing students here. If they've not, then you can add them straight from your Google Classroom. And you simply click the class, and it will populate here in a very short amount of time. So here's all the students I want to add. I click on this little button to get my students in. I'm creating their accounts. And then it's going to ask me if I want to add a team. So if you're doing a lot of group work in your class, you can go ahead and preset your teams here. So I would just drag my players into the team. And I can add another team here, and so on and so forth. And then I'm done, and so now I've got 3 green checks, and the last thing you're going to do is prepare students for the introduction. They give you a bunch of things that you can do face-to-face with your students. If you're not able to do this, you can actually download all of the rules and the team sheets for your students to have on Google Classroom while you're training them on how to use this. The final thing that they need are their codes. This is important because they're not going to be able to log into their accounts unless you have it. So you just click download, it'll bring up a PDF. You can print it out for them specifically, or you can just copy and paste the codes straight from the PDF onto the Google Classroom. Then you click the next when you're done, and it brings up a video. So this video is something you can play for your students in the classroom, or you can actually share it to them via email. or the link. So you can put the link straight on your Google Classroom wall so that they can look at what Classcraft is. And then finally, you are ready to play, so you can get started. Now here I have my list of students over here. I see this is what it looks like before they've set it up. Once they come in, they can set up their characters. Now, if for some reason you want to set up the characters for them, you actually can. You just click on the set up character and you actually have control as the teacher to create the characters for them if they haven't been able to create their characters by a certain point. Now if you click on class, this lets you see your students, and I'm actually going to come back and go into one of my active classes so that you can see what that looks like. So when you're able to look at your entire class, you're able to see everyone in a nice organized line where you're not distracted by the characters and stuff. And you can gauge over here their XP points, and you can add points or gold or deduct points based on behavior. So I know a lot of times teachers would actually have this up during a class so that they can assign positive and negative rewards for desired and inappropriate behaviors. And once you do that, you're all set. You're ready to go ahead and set up a quest for activities in your classroom. And I will be getting into that in our next video.
Hey guys, Jessica Senesac here. Just wanted to say thank you to all of you for watching today's video. Please remember to check the description below for any links and information on upcoming videos and any other cool information we have hidden over there. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We need you so that we can keep making our videos. Thanks again for watching, guys.